I believe everyone knows how to meditate and know the benefit of meditation. One of the things that most of meditators have a difficulty with is how can we sustain the meditation habit into our daily life and have it last for a very long time. Today we are going to explore the tip and technique of how to make meditation a habit into our life and have it last for a very long time. So let's hang out with our great teacher, the Buddha. What it means by habits? What comes to your mind when you're thinking of the word habit? The general definition of habit is about the automatic pattern of the way we do things. For example, the way we brush our teeth, we don't even think of how to brush our teeth. We don't pay attention of how much of toothpaste that we need. We don't even count of how many times that we brush our teeth. Before we know, we finish brushing already. And this process happens almost automatically. Something like this is called habit. We don't think, we let it happen automatically. And in Buddhism, there are two kinds of habits that we should pay attention. First is called a coarse habit or the regular habits, the way we do things in general. And the second thing is called a refined form of habit. This thing we may not aware of. What is the coarse habit? The coarse habit is the way we do things in general, like the way we brush our teeth, the way we get dressed, the way we eat, the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we drive our car, the way we clean the floor. It's become a habit. We do all this without thinking. And if we pay close attention, we may be surprised that our life is run by habits. It would be nice if we have a good habits to do things mindfully, to do things in a nice manner. And the good news is habit can be formed. But the thing is, how can we form the habits? And that's something we are going to discuss today. And the second form of habits is called a refined form of habits. This is a little bit deeper than the regular habits. It's about our attitude. It's about the way we understand things. It's about the way we're making decisions. For many of us, we have a judgmental mind. We usually judge people even before they finish talking. We judge them already, good or bad. Or sometimes we seem to be lazy. We procrastinate of doing things because we think that it's okay to do it later and we never get things done. These are the refined form of habits that all of us have. So the question is, how can we develop the new habits, something that we never had before, and make sure we have it? Today we are going to explore the technique of how to cultivate the new habit into our life, make sure it sticks with us for a very long time. In general, we may have heard that in order to get a new habit, it usually takes 21 days to 30 days. That's what most of us have heard, right? From my experience, 21 days or 30 days is not enough at all. When I reflect on my own self, in order for me to get a new habit, I noticed that the monastic structure helped me to form a new habit much more effectively. The program that I ordained is about 30 days, and in that 30 days, every monk needs to follow the daily structure very strictly. We go to bed on time, we wake up on time, we meditate on time, we have breakfast and have lunch on time. By doing things on time like this, without knowing or without thinking, at the end of 30 days, it becomes habit. It becomes something that we feel comfortable. At the beginning, we may feel uncomfortable and we don't want to do it. We feel difficult of doing this thing. We feel difficult of getting up at 4:30 in the morning. We feel difficult of having breakfast 6:30 and have lunch at 11:30. It's not something that we get used to it. But as I stick with this routine schedule, at the end of 30 days, I feel more comfortable of what I have been doing. Maybe I don't like it, but I'm okay with that. After 30 days, the program is over and there's no mentor around, there's no structure. Those good habits that I have been cultivating in that 30 days seem to slowly fade away. At the end of the 30 days, I decided to continue my ordination and training. It gave me a chance to continue to follow that structure for 3 months in a row. During these 90 days, I wake up, I go to bed the same time, which is around 10 o'clock, and I wake up the same time every day, which is about 4:30. I go to meditate around 5 o'clock, and I have breakfast around 6:30 and lunch around 11:30. And that happened on the same time for every single day for 90 days. At the end of 90 days, when I reflect back, I feel like, wow, I have changed a lot. The way I see things, the way I do things have changed totally. This structure helped transform my life to be a better person, to have a good meditation, to be disciplined, to be on time. and it takes about 90 days. And how do we know the thing that we try to cultivate will become a habit? Well, usually I think there are 3 phases that we should pay attention. The first phase, at the beginning of we trying to get the new habit into us, we will feel uncomfortable. We don't like it. We don't feel uncomfortable every time we get up. Every time we hear the alarm clock, we don't want to get up because we don't get used to it. But if you keep doing it anyway, it will take you to the second phase where you feel okay. You may not like it, but you feel okay to get up at that time. You get up anyway and continue to do your thing. Later on, you get to the third phase, which is very important. When you get to the third phase, you feel like you are unstoppable. When the alarm clock rings, you just automatically get up and continue to do your things. Sometimes you may wake up 5 minutes, 10 minutes prior the alarm clock that you set. So your body is ready, your mind is ready, it's become an autopilot. And this is how we know it's become our habit already. To have a sustainable habit, it takes about 90 days. And recently I came across one of the research done by the University College of London in 2009. In this research, they have 96 volunteers participate in this program for 12 weeks. And they came up with the average number for those people to cultivate the new habit into their life. It takes about 66 days on average. In my opinion, I think 90 days is a good timing for anybody who wants to create a new habit and have it last for a lifetime. And I think it's worth sacrificing. In order for you to get something new into your life, you need to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. Then you can start making changes into your life, including creating any kind of habit. And today we are going to look at of how to form meditation habit into our life. In my opinion, the first step is to invest on your accessory in meditation. For example, meditation cushions, meditation seat, the chair that you feel comfortable, because you are going to sit on that chair or that cushion for the next 90 days. Thinking of you go to the gym, sometimes you need to invest on the nice pair of sneakers, select the style you like, select the color you like, buy some comfortable outfit. When you have this thing ready, it's kind of help to motivate you to put it on and go to the gym. Same thing in meditation. We are going to meditate every day. I think it's worth investing in this kind of accessory because it's going to help to motivate you and help you to meditate much better. And once you have that set up, all accessory that you need, the chair, the cushion, the clothes, whatever it is, once you have that in place, okay, set up it somewhere at your house, have them handy so you can have access to them anytime you want to meditate. And the second step, after you have those things in place, now you need to set the structure or the fixed schedule for you to meditate. Structure is very important. It's help discipline the body and mind to do things at the same time on a daily basis. Some people like meditate before they're going to bed. Some people like to meditate right after they wake up. So you choose the time that works best for your schedule and stick with it. And once you have the schedule fixed, have the clear structure for your own practice, the next step is to find something simple to start off with. Keep it simple. Simple means you must feel comfortable with the meditation technique that you are going to use, right? Because there are so many meditation techniques out there. Don't just keep on changing. Find something that you feel comfortable, like breathing meditation, walking meditation, or sitting meditation, loving kindness meditation. There are all kinds of meditation techniques. So you must find the technique that you feel comfortable, that you feel simple, and then start off with this thing. Don't start with something complicated because you may quit along the way. One of the reasons that people quit meditating because they don't see the result right away. In the reality, if we don't like the food that we eat, we just stop eating and order the new one. If we don't like the clothes that we wear, we buy a new one. We put it on, we feel good, and then we use it. But meditation, we are dealing with the mind, which is one of the most refined elements in the universe. You need to give yourself some time. You have to have self-discipline, and then you slowly see the result later on. Now we move on to the next step is keep it small. Not only is simple, but you need to start off with something small. For example, you may like that technique, but all of a sudden you said, you know what? I'm going to sit 1 hour every single day from now on for the next 90 days. Well, that's something I don't recommend. Start from something small. What about 5 minutes first? Go from there. In 90-day structure that I recommend, if you start 5 minutes for the first 10 days first, you feel comfortable. You may do 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening. I think everyone have 5 minutes for ourselves, right? So start from something small, very small. At the end of 10 days, you feel confident because you have achieved 10 days of your commitment. Why? Because it's small, only 5 minutes. And then the next 10 days, after you're comfortable with 5 minutes, you move on 10 minutes. And another 10 days, you move on 15 minutes. At the end of 90 days, you will be achieve 45 minutes of meditating on your own. This is amazing, but don't all of a sudden start from 1 hour or 30 minutes. You may feel discouraged and give up later on. And the next step is, I suggest from time to time, you find a meditation community to hang out with, to join them, whether an online community or the meditation retreat somewhere in your community. From time to time, I think it's very helpful. Not only you will find the friend who love in meditation that help you to move on in this journey, but it also help you to develop wisdom. But it gives you a chance to ask questions and learn new things from those community. So not only just meditate on your own, if you can find this kind of community, I believe there are many of them available. So make sure you find one that's convenient for you and join them from time to time. Don't worry too much about the result. People meditate and expect results too much, and when they don't get the result as they expect, they quit. I like you to think of when you play the basketball. Your job is to do your best in the game, not just playing basketball and keep staring at the scoreboard. When am I going to get more score, or how can I make a better score? Instead of worrying about the score on the board, why don't you just focus on the game and do your best, and then the score will take care of itself. Same thing in meditation. As long as you bring yourself back to the cushion, back to the schedule that you set, you are on your way to be success in your meditation practice. It's not about getting the result, but it's about getting yourself back to the cushion, and that can help you to make meditation a habit. So in short, number one, get the accessory that work for you, the seat, the chair that you feel comfortable. And number two, set the clear structure of the time that you want to sit for the next 90 days, whether before going to bed or right after you wake up, whatever works best for you. And number three, keep it simple, nothing fancy. And number four, start small. Start from 5 minutes first and go from there. If you miss one day of 5 minutes, it's okay. You can start over again. Or if you can, if 5 minutes is too much for you, on that day there may be a lot of things happen. You may not have time for 5-minute meditation. Can you give yourself 1 minute? I think 1 minute is better than nothing. So keep it small. And the last one, find time to join meditation community from time to time if you can. I believe these 5 things are easy to do. All you have to do is just do it, just like the slogan of Nike. Don't even think, just do it and keep on doing it. And before long, you'll be surprised that now you are unstoppable. You already made the success in making meditation into your habit. So wish everyone success in this habit formation journey. Namo Buddhaya.